I am at 3 schools now. I have almost 60 students. I earned enough even to build a small house.
Hi everyone, Stefani here from CCC, and we teach women how to start and grow kids crafting clubs. Today I've got the wonderful Juliana with me, joining us from this beautiful backdrop in Estonia. Juliana, how are you?
I'm very good. Hi, how are you?
Very well, thanks. Thanks for joining me. So, Juliana, just to start off with, would you mind telling all the viewers just a little bit about yourself, where you're from, family, background, that type of thing?
I am Estonian. I live in Estonia. I'm a mother of two. I have a 15-year-old and a 5-year-old. I have bachelor's degree in violin and then master's in international relations and diplomacy.
Wow.
But for for past 10 years, I've been stay-at-home mom with the little one. And last summer, almost a year ago, I started thinking of maybe starting doing something. Going to work, which didn't sound very fascinating. And it was actually being on the beach when I somehow stumbled upon CCC and decided to give it a try. Registered for that workshop and then immediately signed up.
Oh,
And
wow. On the beach. How nice is that?
it was exactly on the beach. Yes, I saw this photo. You know how Facebook reminds you what was a year ago, and I took a photo of my son, how he was playing with stones, putting them one on top of the other, and it was actually, I remember that this idea hit me then, that I should try the CCC, although I did not see myself as a teacher at all, and I thought I will go crazy with a large amount of these 5-year-olds.
So you did the workshop and you were excited about this idea, but what was going on in your head? What were you thinking and feeling in those moments before you started your club?
The way I was thinking was that I do not want to do something like starting a restaurant, meaning I do not want to invest a lot of money so that this will add a pressure on me. And I will constantly think that, oh, I at least have to earn this money back, what I already put in. And then I started thinking, how could I start with a minimum amount of investment so that I would still be comfortable. So that was my biggest challenge. My plan was to contact kindergartens so that I could rent the space from there and have my customers there. I think my advantage was also that I have my target group, or maybe because I decided to make these classes for the same age group as my son is. Firstly, because I was interested in offering something to my son that is fun and educational and good for him. And since I'm doing that, so maybe earn some more money offering it for more kids. I am at 3 schools now,
Three
and I
schools.
have,
Wow.
yes, and I have almost 60 students. And
Wow.
when a year ago, August or September, I was thinking what could be my maximum capacity. So by April, I already doubled it. So I am at my maximum capacity now, thinking what to do, whether to continue like that or get some help. Yes.
Juliana, that is incredible. Congrats to you. Wow.
Thank
So
you.
you joined the CCC Academy only a year ago, and now
Yes.
you have 60 students every week at three different schools. That's incredible.
In my son's school, I was thinking that would be the easiest to enter. Well, it was not easy to enter schools. I don't know. I don't know why. It felt like mafia. At some point, I even felt that I'm knocking on the wall. Nobody's opening. I don't know why it is like that. And I thought, okay, my son's school, where I do a lot of volunteer work, they can't say no to me. which was true. Which was true. But they said, oh, okay, you can try, but our problem is that we are very small kindergarten. There are only 4 groups, and we did not get enough people even for robotics. So they warned me that even robotics did not have enough kids. I asked how much is enough to run a class. I said, well, 8. So I said, well, but I'm only asking to put my poster on and see what will happen. I said, okay. But they did not have faith in me. By the end of school year, somewhere in April, every second child of kindergarten was my student. I ran 3 classes of
That is
12 children in
incredible.
each.
Wow. Look at you. Wow. I'm so
Yeah.
proud. That is absolutely incredible. And it just shows you, even if everyone says, no, 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 this isn't going to work, and the school like really tries to make it hard for you, you just need to keep pushing forward, because look at your success story now. Congratulations. Okay. So talk me through the process. So did you talk to the principal? Was that your first step? Or how did you approach
Yes.
the first school?
Yes, I tried to talk to principal, but they do not talk to you. There we have the next person is this who's responsible for education. So I reached out to them. Some say that, oh, we have the quota of extracurriculum activities full. And there you can't do anything, basically. But if you manage to at least get your poster on, say, I'm not asking for anything, could we just put the poster on and see whether we will get this 8 or 10 students so that we could start a class? That's it, basically. And most of them agree with that. I pay small fee for renting a room at kindergarten. So they risk with nothing. I also risk with nothing, basically. Just wait to fill up the class, and that's when I can start.
And Juliana, is the fee that you pay to the school, is that a fixed amount, or do you pay a percentage of the income from the students?
It's fixed. It's only €7 per hour.
How much do you charge per child, per class?
I am planning to raise a little bit this September. But in governmental kindergartens, I charged 45 per month, and that included 4 classes, so once a week.
So one child covers your the cost of you renting the classroom.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
well that's good business.
Yes, and this idea of using basically garbage, but I see it as recycling. I really like this idea. I really try to be recycled, not that I go and buy those coffee cups or plates. All my friends, everybody's collecting those bottle caps, nobody throws away this or the bottle, and this is how I try to do it.
Why do you think your classes are so successful? Like, what do you think differentiated when you put your flyer out? What made parents go, my child needs to do that?
That's a good question, because in Estonia, not every parent even knows what STEAM class is, or STEAM toy. Or they don't know what that STEAM is. But I used your posters, the basics, where there are some photos of crafts that kids are doing. Some short, brief, but good explanation. It's good when you get at least somebody, at least a few kids. And then the strategy, I think, is good, that my classes take place at 3 p.m., 4 p.m., which means that when we finish, then the kid runs back to his group with the craft. Look what I made! Look what I made! And this is usually the time when parents come to pick the children. So in the dressing room where they're getting ready to go home, then arrives this kid from my class. Look what I have! Look what I made! I made it myself. And then, oh, and the next class I already have 2 more kids signed up.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we see the same thing at our club. It sells itself, the children running around, and you know what they say about fear of missing out, FOMO. That's what the kids get.
Yes.
That's very cool. And what has running your own club made possible for you?
This background. And even more. To be honest, I never thought, although I am the one who dreams big, my mom always said you have to dream big, otherwise you get very little. But I never thought, even when I made this video for lifetime membership, and I was telling there how I exceeded my own expectations, how I doubled and even tripled my classes. I then excluded from that video the phrase when I said my next dream would be to find a piece of land by the lake I love, and maybe someday in the future start building some little cabin. So that was when? That was in May. So today, beginning of August, we already sit at my forest cabin.
But now
I
you have
can't
to
believe
show us your cabin.
I can't believe it myself, to be honest, because it's not even just the money that made it possible, but also the set of mind that I got with running this business, that it is possible. I thought it costs more, but somehow when you start dreaming and doing things, then opportunities come to you themselves somehow. I never thought it would be possible to build a house, even small one, but still a house. And we managed with my husband. Again, YouTube videos and a lot of sweat and blood and tears. And then we would just go have a swim in the lake and then continue.
So, did you build that cabin with the money you made from running your club?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well done to you, Juliana. You're giving me goosebumps all over. I'm so proud of you. That is fantastic. In one
Thank
year.
you. In 1 year.
Wow.
Even less, actually, because when you think I started somewhere middle September and I finished April, because we have long summer holidays here. And even though some kindergartens offered me running summer classes as well, I didn't want to, because summer in Estonia is very short. As we say, when there is sunny weather in Estonia, you drop literally everything. You don't wash dishes because you have long and cold nights for doing that. So
Okay.
basically, my season starts in September and ends in April. But as you can see, I earned enough even to build a small house during summer.
That is fantastic. I'm so thrilled for you, Juliana. So for someone that was in your shoes a year ago with all those doubts, not thinking you can manage classrooms filled with children, what advice would you give that person?
Well, to breathe in, breathe out, count till 10 and not give up. Your advice is good, that when you get tired, don't quit, just rest. That's a good one. And another good one is that don't compare yourself to others, because everything is different. Circumstances are different, countries are different. The advice is, if you're scared, maybe start really small with 2, 3 kids, and think about what makes you uncomfortable. Is it amount of kids? Is it the fear of not finishing the craft? If that's the case, just prepare more ahead. It's important that they would have fun.
Yes.
And I've been there thinking, oh, maybe I should be more strict. Maybe I should even raise my voice sometimes. But then I think it's this fine line between, yes, we do have to make the craft, but at the same time, they still have to have fun, because if they don't, That's it.
Yeah.
Maybe they will next time, or till the end of month that is paid for already, right? But then they quit, or they will not serve as advertisement to others, and that's it.
Yeah, that's so
Fin-
important, getting that balance right. And you've obviously mastered it. So well done to you.
Thank you.
Juliana, the last question just before we close, we wrap up, is when you got into a new school, did you do a demonstration class to advertise the classes, or did you take payments and started running the classes immediately?
I offered the first class for every child, no matter when they join, for free. So like
Okay.
test trial. So they
That's
could come and see whether they like it and decide later. Because sometimes, and it actually happens a lot, I come to pick kids from their groups, and some kids, oh, I would like to come too, I would like to come too. And then I don't have heart to say no. But it would be unfair to charge parents for something that they did not agree to.
Mm-hmm.
But this way, and then I tell to teacher that, could you please give my flyer to parents? And that's it. There is like no obligation to what they did today, but if they want to join, here is the flyer.
Okay, no, that makes sense. Juliana, thank you so much for taking the time to share your incredible story. Do you want to quickly show us the cabin? Would you
Yes.
please?
And this is the cabin.
Wow, that's awesome.
And the forest around, and this is my painting station. Because
Wow,
I
that's so
painted
cool.
the whole house.
Thank you so much, Juliana. This was awesome. And I can't wait to keep following your journey and see what is next for you. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
your time.
Thank you for your great product that sells so well.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for saying that.